Hello, Cypress Owls. It is Miss Taylor, your principal, and I would like to give you a special little treat by reading you a story today. But before we get started, I would like to introduce to you my guest. Her name is
Angela Taylor.
And tell us, what school do you go to and what grade you're in?
I go to Harmony School of Excellence, and I'm in 6th grade.
So, Angeline, what has it been like now that the school has been closed for about 3 weeks?
You have a lot of free time, and you're just trying to keep up with all the work that the teachers are giving you, and you're just trying to make a productive schedule to follow since you're at home and not like at school.
Now, tell us what it is that you miss most about school.
Definitely my friends, and because usually I talk to them at school, but I also miss some of my teachers and gym class. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that a lot of you feel the same way as Angeline does. We all miss you very much at Cypress, and so in order for us to stay connected, I'm going to read you a story today. Usually when I read a story, I like to have one of my little friends with me. And we love these. They are so soft. I'm sure you have seen them everywhere. But whenever we read a story, then be sure to bring along a special friend because this is the first of many books that will be read to you. So today, the story that I'm going to be reading is I'll Love You. It is written by Matthew Hero and Wednesday Curran. So let's begin. The sun is setting, open your eyes. No more sleeping, little one. Wake up, surprise. So obviously, this is a story about our favorite animal, the owl. Who'll catch me when I flutter and fall? I'll catch you, my dear, tail, feathers, and all. So far we can see that the story is about Baby Owl and Mommy Owl and the different things that Baby Owl is getting ready to explore. Who'll fly by my side and keep me in sight? I'll fly with you, love, like a moth to the light. Now, when we look at this animal here and looking at its shape and the way it is flying in the air, what animal can we say this reminds you of? This might be an easy one. Angela?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Moths are a lot like butterflies, but we tend to see moths come out mainly at night. Who'll make up a song and sing me a tune? I'll serenade you by the light of the moon. Okay, so this is a very special fancy word, which is serenade. Now, look at the picture of Mommy Owl and Baby Owl, and then look at what appeared to be two coyotes. Now, as I said, serenade is a fancy word. We may not hear it all the time in our regular day-to-day talk, but if I look at these two animals and the mama and the baby owl, what do you think serenade means? Angeline, can you guess?
To sing to someone.
To sing to someone. And as you can see, Mommy Owl is singing to Baby Owl, and these coyotes seem to be singing to each other. So remember, serenade is just another fancy word for singing. Who'll play hide and seek and peekaboo too? I'll count while you hide and try to find you. Now, I'm starting to notice a pattern where there are animals where there's one big animal and then a bunch of small animals. Let's figure out what that pattern is. But as we look at this picture, can anyone tell me what type of animal do we see here? A lot of times we see this animal on a lot of videos. When someone wants to show off their pet, there's actually video character or video game character that is this same animal. think in your mind, what could this animal be? Angela?
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. They are very small, cute animals that they have fur that looks a little prickly, but they're okay to hold. They're not like skunks or porcupines. Yes, porcupines. They're the ones with the scary needles, not skunks. Skunks have the scary smell. Who'll show me how to be curious and clever? I'll show you the ropes, kid, now and forever. So now we see another animal, and again, we see a big animal and a smaller animal, and like I said, we should see what the pattern is, or look for the pattern. And pattern means something that you see repeatedly throughout the story. So, Angela, can you tell me what the pattern has been, or what you think the pattern is?
The mommy animals are watching over their babies.
Okay. So now let's pay attention to see, do we see mommy animals looking after their babies? Who'll hang with me when my friends aren't around? I'll hang with you when things feel upside down. So this is a very popular animal, another animal that we see a lot at night, and they're known for hanging upside down. Now, I'm sure many of you know what this animal is, but Angela, can you tell me what it is?
Bats.
Bats. Bats are animals that like to hang upside down. Why? I'm not quite sure. I'm sure you can research that, but that is what a bat is known for, hanging upside down. Who'll race with me to the edge of the sky? I'll race quick as a bunny. Now see how I fly. Now, do we see again the bigger animal and the smaller animal? And like Angela said, the pattern that we are seeing is that there is a mommy animal watching over her baby animal. And that's happened all throughout the story with Mommy Owl and Baby Owl. Who'll scratch my back in that hard-to-reach place? I'll scratch that spot, then I'll kiss your sweet face. So as we can see in the background, we see the bear. And bears actually do scratch their backs on the bark of trees in order to get that itch on their back. That is very clever of a bear. Bears are very smart animals. Who'll dance with me in the firefly light? I'll dance with you as we twirl through the night. And now, who can remind me the name of this special type of bug, which we do happen to see mainly at night?
Fireflies.
Fireflies. Fireflies are actually real bugs that have a special chemical that allows them to glow at night. Who'll carry me home when I'm ready to rest? I'll carry you home to our soft, cozy nest. Okay, so Mommy Owl and Baby Owl are heading back home. And if we look here at the bottom, we can see all the mommy animals with their baby animals. And look, here is the mommy bear and baby bear. Who'll snuggle with me when the night is through? I'll snuggle and whisper, I'll always love you. Okay, so that was the story, I'll Love You. And we learned some pretty interesting things as Baby Owl was going through the night with Mommy Owl. Who can remember that very fancy word that we saw on the page that had the two coyotes?
Serenade.
Yes, serenade. And what does that mean?
To sing to someone.
to sing to someone. A lot of times we see that in movies where a man might sing to a woman to let him know how much he cares for her. In this case, we saw Mommy Owl singing to Baby Owl. Now, there's something else that's very interesting about the lives of owls, as well as what we saw throughout the story. So, here we saw Baby Owl just waking up. And we are looking at the sun, which looks as though it is setting. So, when we think about our schedule, when we wake up, do we wake up in the morning, the evening, or at night?
Morning.
The morning. And usually in the morning, the sun is rising. So, here, the sun is setting. It looks very similar, but the sun is actually setting due to the way that the sky looks, which is kind of an orangish color. As we go through the story, we notice that the sky is getting darker. Now, if we're not sure of what time of day that is, because sometimes it can be dark in the morning, sometimes it can be dark in the evening, especially when it is winter time. But a big hint would be to look on the page where Mommy Owl and Baby Owl were watching the rabbits. Now, there is a shape on the page with the owls that gives us a big clue of what time of day it is. Who knows what that shape is?
A circle, the moon.
Circle, which is the moon. Very good. So, that lets me know that it is nighttime. Now, when we get to the very end of the story, we see Mommy Owl tucking in Baby Owl. And we look over here to see that it is much brighter. So now, what time of day does Baby Owl go to sleep?
The morning.
In the morning. Now, that's the opposite of our schedule. It is very interesting that they have a schedule that is the complete turnaround of what we do. We get up in the morning. Owls get up in the late evening, almost nighttime. Now, there are a lot of animals that have activities at night, and there's another fancy word that we use to describe those type of animals. What would be that word?
Nocturnal.
And what does nocturnal mean?
Nocturnal is nocturnal animals. They're basically just animals that wake up at night and sleep during the day.
Very good. Now, a lot of animals will do all of their activities at night because either that's the best time to hunt when other animals come out, or because they are prey, that is the time that they can go out and take care of the different activities they would like to do because the predators are asleep. And then if you know the difference between predator and prey, you will know why that's so important. So a predator would be what?
The animal that hunts the prey.
And then the prey would be the animal that is hunted. And so that is something very interesting to know, especially when you are getting into science and learning about the different types of animals and their habitats, as well as the way they function.
Also, with some animals that are nocturnal, their eyes, they just work better during the nighttime than the daytime.
Yes, you'll notice that animals that function at night, they have very good vision. But if it were daytime, their vision would not be as sharp. So that is why they're best as a nocturnal animal. So, I hope you have enjoyed this story. We really like sharing this story with you. Again, Miss Taylor and all of the teachers at the school really do miss you guys. In order to stay connected, there will be some more stories that we will read to you, and I will always have special guests. And always remember that we are thinking of you, and make sure that you are nice to your mommies and daddies because they are spending a lot more time with you. And be sure to find ways to just have fun, but be safe and healthy. Okay, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.